Hello again, folks. It's Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. And today we're demonstrating a unit, is a Dodge unit. What in the world happened there? Let's try getting my camera back on the right zoom setting there. Okay, this is a unit, not necessarily the correct unit for the vehicle, but the customer purchased this off of eBay, and it's going into a 79 Dodge D150 truck, Little Red Express, he says. This is from Dante in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and the unit was sent without the front panel, possibly because it may have been damaged, I'm not sure, but when the unit arrived, it had a broken mounting tab, which I've replaced with one that should do the job pretty nicely. You can see my replacement mounting tab there that I kind of fabricated to take this one's place. And I didn't know at the time when it arrived that there's also been quite a bit of internal damage. The front rear fader is bad. Now that's probably not the result of damage. That's probably just because faders are self-destructive by design, and a lot of them don't work anymore anyway. But there was extensive damage to the tuner, so I had to do quite a bit of work on the tuner itself. So we'll just go ahead and fire this puppy up. I've got it set to FM at the moment, I believe. We want to make sure that this tuner covers the full range, works properly mechanically, and all that stuff.
You start out with the story of the to this world.
Days at Cunningham Flooring Direct.
Tire home in just 1 to 2 days.
Kirby, I think that particular story.
Stick with you through the hardest times of your life.
Story there.
Free interest? Wow!
100 megs of high-speed internet for only...
Okay, now I have all 5 of the preset push buttons set to station, so we'll make sure that works as well.
Just 5.
Okay, that one kind of wandered off station, so we'll reset that.
$15 million.
Okay, we'll test the AM real quick, and we pretty much just get one strong AM station near the middle of the dial, so we'll tune it to that, save a little time. Okay, there's our strong AM station. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and test. Let's go ahead and test the balance control, which is still good. Okay, we're all the way low. Let's go to our output level meter so we can see results of our adjustments. Okay, if I can.
Women and children.
Okay, what did I do wrong here?
They watch the videos and they lie. They have pre-stated positions which they offer as fact.
Oh, okay, there's our level meters. Check our balance control. Let's put this on something with a little bit more action on it. There we go. And as you can see, the balance control is working properly all the way left, all the way right. And now we're going to test the virtual fader, which is actually in the tone control. To activate the virtual fader, we give our tone control 2 quick turns to the right. So the first thing I'm going to do is rotate it to about the center, so I've got room to rotate it to the right. So here we go, rotate it to the right twice. You know what happened to our unit? Let's take a look at where our unit is. Okay, you'll have to bear with me for just a moment here. I seem to have forgotten how to use my video system. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. I think I need to turn on a couple of cameras here. I'll be right back. It looks like I may have just not been pushing my buttons hard enough, so let's try this again. There's the unit view, there's my face view. Let's move to the output level meter view, bring our unit back in. There we are. Okay, let's resume. Going to give our tone control 2 quick turns to the right to activate the virtual fader. So here we go. Okay, it didn't activate that time, so we'll try it again. It is a little sensitive. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now this tone control is adjusting the front-rear speaker balance. Okay, so we're going to stop adjusting it, and we'll hear one beep, letting us know that that setting has been saved, and this is once again just the tone control. Okay, now let's go ahead and make sure that the USB reader works. So this customer did request the USB and Bluetooth option. So let's get rid of this and just go back to the radio. This is our little USB receptacle. I'm going to plug my stick into it. I just got my radio commercial recorded onto it. Just make sure it works. Okay, and that's my radio commercial. And you can see this flashing to indicate data transfer. Unplug it. Radio comes back. Now we're going to activate the Bluetooth, and as is usually the case, I won't go to all the time of pairing it with the device and playing it through the unit. We do want to make sure that it does activate the Bluetooth, so we do that by giving our volume control 2 turns in the direction of higher volume. So here we go.
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Okay, female voice comes on saying Bluetooth ready to pair. So the unit is now trying to pair with a portable Bluetooth device, which of course I don't have handy at the moment, so it won't pair. And this means that after 90 seconds, she'll come back on saying pairing not completed. So while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and plug just a quick test tone into our aux input, make sure that the radio switches over automatically. And this is just going to be a test tone. There's one side and the other side, so that means our aux is working. Now, after using the aux function, the radio does take 20 seconds to come back on, and that's because of a Vox circuit, which holds onto the aux input a little bit longer than it needs to, just to make sure that it's not constantly switching back and forth between the aux and the radio, between songs and during quiet music passages. So we got probably about... There's the radio, just came back by itself. Okay, last thing to test is the 8-track, and we've got some Anne Murray here. If I can find her, there's Anne. Let's just pop some Anne Murray in here, see how she's doing today. Okay, nice bright sounding 8-track because it has my special tape head preamp in place of the original. I'm going to switch tracks a bunch of times. Okay, there's the lady saying pairing not completed for the Bluetooth function. Okay, pull the tape out, and the radio comes back on immediately, and that completes the testing. Everything is working properly. She's ready to go back to the customer, and I'm ready to get on to the next job. So let's see if we can find my face again amidst all this video mess that I've got going on. There's my face. I'm Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair. Needless to say, if you have an 8-track unit either for home or for car use in need of service, you can reach me directly at 928-533-9666. Now, this radio that I just tested, it was originally an AM-FM radio, so it has an AM-FM switch. But if your original radio is just an AM, then you would switch bands by turning the power off and then right back on within about half a second. After more than about 2 seconds, it'll stay on the function that you were last using. So I can do conversion, add Bluetooth, USB reader, aux input, and probably a couple other cool things as well. So my website is in the description below. My phone number is 928-533-9666. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time.